Good morning. It's time for a return to my 2024 pre-play football time. We have three games on the slate for this morning's coffee. We have the Raiders and the Ravens, Chargers, Panthers, Saints, Cowboys. Again, this is week 2 games 2 through 4 for my NFL 2024 pre-play. Try to get all the games done before the actual games. All right, so the Raiders come in to Baltimore in my pre-play. The Raiders won 16-6 over the Chargers. They're 1-0. Ravens lost to the Chiefs. Fairly close to the real score, 27-16. But the Raiders come in here, let's see here. Raiders are a C offense, Baltimore's are a B defense. So C versus B is D, so the Raiders are going to be at a D here. The Ravens are a B, and the Raiders are a B. So BB is C. So the Ravens have a slight edge at home. I think, though, in reality, it may be, I don't want to underestimate the will, but talent-wise and top to bottom roster coaching, I think the Ravens, of course, are a top-tier AFC team. The Raiders have no quarterback. I mean, they do, but yeah, I'm not certain. I'm not a big fan of the situation the Raiders are in with their quarterbacks. All right, so here we go. Baltimore gets the ball first by reason of home field advantage based on the rules. And here we go. Baltimore's first possession using the C chart is a punt. The Raiders' first possession on D is a punt. So far, what I would expect, slow start. Baltimore on the C chart is going to get a field goal midway through the first. And the Raiders, 5 on the D chart, are going to score a touchdown. How about that? And it's going to be a running touchdown. Now that makes sense to me. Run TD. Raiders up in the first. Baltimore's final possession of the first is a missed field goal. So, folks, the Raiders have a 4-point lead in the first quarter of this contest. So far, so good. And no turnovers for either team so far. All right, Raiders start the second. 5, another touchdown for the Raiders. And it's a pass TD. Uh-oh. The Raiders getting it together versus Baltimore has a new defensive coordinator in reality. They didn't play as well as I thought they would in KC in real life. So maybe Baltimore's defense has some holes. Baltimore's going to get 2. 2 on C is a punt. The Raiders' defense playing very well. They have, and the Raiders scored another touchdown. This one a running TD. So the Raiders are exploding here in the second quarter. Baltimore needs something. 2, it's a punt. And the Raiders' final possession is going to be a turnover. So the Raiders turn it over. It won't help Baltimore, though. It's the last possession. And it is a fumble lost. But the Raiders score 14 points in the second. Baltimore shut out. 21-3 Raiders. Unbelievable. I'm rolling those 5s. It's a touchdown on that side. Raiders start again. Here we go. 6. Going to be a field goal. Wow. That might be all they need to hold on and win this ball game. Baltimore 3. Missed field goal. Uh-oh. Somebody's having a rough year in Baltimore. 3 for the Raiders is a punt. Baltimore 6. They're going to score a field goal. So Baltimore adds to their 3. So it's 24-6. And the Raiders' final possession of the third is another turnover. And this one is a interception. Raiders picked off, which means Baltimore gets a B. So they need a 4 or a 6 to start the fourth. They're going to get a 2. That's a punt. So they cannot capitalize on the turnover. The Raiders scored another touchdown. 5. Holy cow. And it's a run TD. So the Raiders whooping Baltimore. I hope this is true, but I don't think it will be. 2 is going to be another punt for Baltimore. I have a comeback chart that I've created for all my football time games, but I don't have it printed out. I would probably use it, but I'm sticking with the rules as written for now. And the Raiders' final possession is a punt, and the Baltimore's final chance to have some pride here, and 6. They are going to kick a field goal. I guess they thought they would have a chance and more time. So the Raiders score 7 in the, let's see, or in the third. The third, the Raiders get a field goal. Baltimore gets a field goal. So the third, it was 3-3. The Raiders get a touchdown in the fourth. Baltimore gets a field goal, and you're not gonna come back kicking field goals. So the Raiders score 28, 29, 30, 31 to 9. Holy cow! That makes the Raiders in my pre-play 2-0. Ravens 0-2. And I'm going to tell you right now, as I said before, this is not meant to be used for your gambling problem, your gambling addiction. So do not use these. I would not expect this. If this happens, I would be a very happy Raider fan. Holy cow, the Raiders get the win. That's a loss for the Ravens, 9-32. And so far, man, week 2 Raiders, hot diggity. The great thing about tabletop games, when our real teams aren't doing too hot, we can supplement that with with our fantasy leagues or whatever, right? We can feel better about, or I can sit down here when the Raiders lose a game and break out an APA, season or whatever, second season, something with a great Raider team and clobber somebody, feel better about myself. So, all right, game 3, Chargers at Panthers. Chargers are a C, Panthers are an F. I'm sure, no, Panthers are a C. So CC is C. So Chargers are going to come in here as a C. Panthers are a miserable lot. I mean, really are maybe the worst team in football. They're an F versus the Chargers C. So it's going to be F versus C is F. F, really, you can't benefit unless you're facing a D or an F defense. Okay, this is going to be ugly, I think. Chargers, Carolina gets the ball first on an F. They have to roll 3s. And it's going to be a turnover out of the gate. And it is a fumble lost. So they fumble the ball away. It's going to be a B chart now for the Chargers. They're going to punt. Chargers can't capitalize. 5 is going to be a punt for Carolina. Chargers on C with a 4 are going to score a field goal. And Carolina is going to punt. We got a field goal, 3-0, first quarter. All right, Chargers, second quarter. Here we go. 2 for the Chargers is a punt. Carolina, 2 is a punt. So this is all defense right now. Chargers, punt. Carolina with a punt. Wow, defense. Neither team can get going against this. And 2 for the Chargers is a final punt in the second. Holy cow, folks. It's 3-0 at halftime. At any moment, the Panthers could pull this out if this continues. All right, Chargers get the ball to start the third. And they're going to add to their lead with another field goal. Carolina, 5, is going to punt. 3 for the Chargers is a missed field goal. They drive down a missed field goal. Carolina, 4 is a turnover. That turnover is a interception. And the Chargers with a B chart are going to score a touchdown but miss the PAT. The touchdown is a run TD, failed PAT. And that means the Chargers are going to score 6 in the third quarter. 9. 9. And shut out Carolina. It's 12-0, the Chargers. Carolina, missed field goal. Turnover for the Chargers. This is huge. 6 going to be an interception. Carolina now using the D chart. They need a 5. And 6 another field goal, though, so they break the shutout. The Chargers now punt. And this is it. Carolina's final possession of the game is a punt. Gosh. Ugly. But the Carolina adds that 3 points. Chargers are shut out in the fourth, 12-3. Holy cow, the Chargers are 1-1. The Panthers are 0-2. And again, the away team wins. Loss for the Panthers, 3-12. Wow. That, I hate to say it, but I kind of suspect Well, the Chargers are well coached. They run the ball really well. They have Herbert, I think, the best pure passing quarterback in the game right now. He may not be the best quarterback, but he's the best pure passer. So I suspect the Chargers in real life will cross the country and probably get at least a touchdown or two. But either way, we play to find out, right? That's what this stuff's about, right? We play to find out. And here it is, the last of the games I'm going to do this morning with my coffee. The 1-0 Saints, who squeaked by Carolina 15-14 in the first week. And the Cowboys, who could not muster any offense at all. They were beaten soundly 10-7 by Cleveland, beaten by a field goal in Cleveland. Completely opposite results of what really transpired. So let's see if the Saints can continue their winning ways. Dallas gets the ball to start. Oh, wait. Saints. Where are my Saints at? The Saints C. Dallas's defense is B. So CB is D. So the Saints come in here are D. The Cowboys, I have Cowboys rated lower. C. Most of that because I think the running game is going to be compromised most of the year. C. And the Saints defense is B. So C versus B is D. Wow, they're both at D, folks. It's going to be another low-scoring affair. Here we go. So, only 5 or 6 amount to points. Dallas is going to turn it over. Ooh. 6 is going to be an interception. Dak Prescott picked off by the Saints. The Saints get to use C, and they're going to punt. Dallas, 5. They're going to score a touchdown. There we go. Dallas, and it's going to be a running touchdown. So, Zeke Elliott punches it in. The Saints need to answer. 6 on the D chart is a field goal, so the Saints do answer. And Dallas, to wrap up the first, is going to also get a field goal. And folks, it is Saints 3, Cowboys 10. All right, that is very believable right there. All right, Saints starts the second quarter. Saints get 3. It's going to be a punt. Dallas 2. They're going to get a turnover on down. So Dallas drives down and waives the chance at a field goal with probably the best field goal kicker in the game. And they decide to go for it with Zeke, and they don't get it. And this would explain my logic with the C, right? They might not be able to get those crucial rundowns when they need it most. The Saints take over after TOD, and they're going to score a touchdown, baby. So Derek Carr gets him down close, and Kamara punches it in. It's a touchdown. Wow, and the Saints now have tied the ball game. Yeah, the Saints have tied the ball game. Dallas with a 1 is a turnover. Another turnover for Dallas is an interception this time. The Saints are going to get the ball on the C chart. The Saints need a 4, 5, or 6 to score, take the lead before half. They do. 4, they get a field goal, which is points off turnovers. Holy cow, so the Saints score 10 in the second. Dallas musters nothing. A TOD and an interception. So Dallas's 2 possessions of the second are a strike. So it's 13-10 Saints. The Saints playing very good football. Saints start the third with 3. That's a punt. Dallas gets 4. 4 is a punt. And New Orleans is a punt. Dallas gets a punt. It's a third quarter. One of these third quarters, it's all punts. 5. Oh, Dallas breaks. No, Saints. Oh, my God. The final possession of the third. Dallas gets a touchdown. And it's a passing TD. Derek Carr, baby. Throws a TD, and I love that. I am a Saints fan. I am a Raider fan, and therefore I am a Carr fan. Wow. So Dallas in the third. Shutout. So Dallas has been blanked in the second and third. Here we go. Dallas needs to get going here once. Turnover by Dallas. It's going to be an interception. So Dak picked again. And 5, the Saints score another touchdown off turnover. It's going to be a running TD for Kamara, or for Taysom Hill. I think it's Taysom Hill. Run TD, points off turnover. So they get the pick, get down inside the 10, and Taysom Hill gets the job done in a quarterback RPO from the 10-yard line. Taysom Hill skips into the end zone for a touchdown. Dallas in trouble. But Dallas scores a touchdown. It's a run touchdown. So they're going to get down the field and punch it in. Unfortunately, they didn't have enough time. The Saints. Touchdown for the Saints. Those 5s are deadly. And it's going to be another run touchdown for the Saints. So Kamara caps a brilliant day for the Saints. And 4, Dallas has to settle for a punt or kill clock situation. So the Saints score 14 in the fourth, thanks to an interception, and they converted, and then Dallas answered with 7, but just not enough for Dallas today. 24, 31, 34 for the Saints. Dallas 17. The Saints are 2-0 in my league. The Cowboys dropped to 0-2. So Cowboy fans are not going to be happy about how things are going here in my little world. But the Cowboys lose 17-34. So last week, this is amazing. Last week, where's last week? So that wraps up so far the first 4 games of the week. I'll try to get the rest of them done over the next today and before the games tomorrow. Home teams won 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Home teams won 10 of the first 16 games. Again, my game has no home field advantage. It just staggers who gets the ball first and last. So far, home teams have won 1, and the visitors have won 1, 2, 3. So holy cow! Again, that's an interesting anomaly occurring right there. Next up is going to be the Bucks at the Lions. The Bucks at the Lions. The Bucks in real life look damn good. Here they're 0-1. And the Lions, I think we all have maybe as a chance for them to finally get to their first Super Bowl. Detroit's one of the few teams, I think there's 3 teams left in the NFL that have never been to a Super Bowl. Detroit is one of those. No, Detroit lost at home against the Rams 35-31 in a shootout. So Detroit is going to be a matchup of 2 good teams that are 0-1. So something has to give there. And then it's the Colts-Packers. In real life, of course, the Packers are without their stud quarterback. I don't adjust the charts as I go. This is what I'm assuming this is what it would look like at the end of the season, as I predict the records over here on the side. And then the Browns at the Jags would be the next, what, 8th game of the year. And again, Browns won in mine. Jags, I don't know what the Jags, I can't remember. The Jags, I think, lost in mine. Where are the Jaguars? Yep, Jacksonville lost to Miami, 29-17 in my first week. So, going to be fun stuff. Thanks for watching. Good day.